Now let's start with the continuation part of the lesson, the 3 questions. Then the king decided to consult a hermit who is widely renowned for his wisdom. So the king decided to visit a hermit. A hermit means a person who lives alone and apart from the rest of society, especially for religious reason. So the king decided to visit a hermit to seek the answers. But the hermit used to meet with only common people. So the king also dressed up in simple clothes to meet with him. And the king, whose name is Za, came to the hermit in disguise. Here disguise means give someone or oneself a different appearance in order to conceal one's identity. So as the king neared the hermit's house, he left his horse and bodyguards behind. Walking towards the hermit's house, he saw that the hermit was digging the ground. His weak old body didn't have a lot of strength and thus he wasn't able to walk at a good pace. Now the king greeted the hermit and asked him the 3 questions. But the hermit didn't say anything and resumed digging. Resume means he was continuously going on digging the soil. So feeling sorry for the hermit, the king asked him after some time if he could dig the ground, and the hermit passed the spade to him. After digging 2 beds, the king asked his questions again. This time, the hermit got up and, without answering the question, suggested that he could dig again if the king was tired. But the king continued to dig. Slowly, the day ended and it was almost sunset when the king told the hermit that the purpose of his visit was to get answers to his 3 questions, and if the hermit didn't have those answers, he would leave. However, exactly at that moment, someone came running towards them from behind, and the hermit suggested the king see who it was. The king saw a man with a wound on his stomach and blood gushing out of it. Here, gushing means flowing out of it. The man reached the king and fainted, crying in pain. By seeing the bearded man fainted, crying in pain, the king then tended to the man's wound and made sure that the bleeding stopped. By then, the sun had set, so they carried the man inside the hermit's house. Tired from the day's work, the king also lay down and fell asleep. Then in the morning, the king woke up to find the wounded man who was gazing at him. The man apologized to the king when he woke up and saw the man staring at him. The king told him that he had nothing to apologize for. Then the man revealed that he was an enemy of the king, who wanted to take revenge on him for killing his brother and taking away his property. He intended to kill the king once he left the hermit's place. The bearded man intended to kill the king once he left the hermit's house. However, as the king didn't return, he came out of his hiding. The king's bodyguards recognized and wounded him. But anyhow, he managed to escape and reach the hermit's place, where the king saved his life. Indebted by the king's generosity, the man vowed to serve him all his life. Now, the king was also happy to have made peace with an enemy and assured him to give him the best medical care. Now, the king was ready to leave. So, he asked the 3 questions to the hermit, to which the hermit replied that his question had already been answered. The king was puzzled and he asked him for an explanation. The hermit started giving an explanation to the king. The hermit told the king that he had taken pity on the farmer's weakness and helped him. If the king had not done that, the man would have killed him on his way back. So the time he was digging the bed was the best time to do it. The hermit was the most important person, and to help him was the most important thing. So he gave another example. So similarly, when the bearded man fainted, the best time to tend to his wounds was then, because otherwise he would have died. So the most important person was the man, and the most important thing to do was to take care of him. Thus, the best time to do something is the present, because that is when one has any power. The person who is with one at that time becomes the most important person, and the most important undertaking is to do good for that person. So, the hermit finally pointed out the answers to the king's question by referring to incidents that the king actually experienced when he visited the hermit. Now, let's see some meanings of the important words of this part of the lesson. First one, executed. Here executed means to be punished to death by the law. Second one, frail. Here frail means delicate. Third one, intently. Here intently means very attentively or eagerly. Next, fourth one, spade. Spade means a tool used to dig the earth. Next, spat. Here spat means past tense of spit.